What's up, YouTube? It's Bud Soda. So, I got a $21 stack. I was way in the city and dropped off my first one when I deadheaded toward there. That was about 80 cents a mile, and then they threw me, not a very good one. And then they threw me a $15 for 16 miles. So I hopped on that. Then they threw me a $6 stack on top. I apologize for the light. It's not bad, but it could be better. Alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna make this light. It's okay. It won't take long to change. So I'm gonna click this one and picked up first, or else it's gonna want me to go the far away one. Confirm. Sometimes it won't act like it's hit confirm. Just hit jump to task. Boom. And I'm on it. Nice. So I know where both of these are going, and hopefully this one turns into more. Even if not, sorry for the wind. $21 this time of night is really good. I couldn't refuse it, but I sat around for a good 15-20 earlier and wasn't getting. Yeah, I sat around for 15 minutes solid and didn't get anything. So I clocked back in at 11:50, and I sat till 12:05 and deadheaded toward the city. Took a $7.75 McDonald's for 9 miles. So you can turn a lot of trash into gold. Sometimes you gotta gamble, especially later at night. But this is part of experimenting in your market, guys. If you got like 2 different areas in your zone that you're signed in the same zone on DoorDash, you can hop back and forth from. I suggest you try and experiment and see how it goes, especially in the later night. I just got off the live with on StreamYard with Slavic, and the Driven Dad hopped on with us and talked with us for a while. So that was nice. Just Slavic D Gig of Business and the Driven Dad. Check out both their channels. Like, comment, subscribe. Click that notification bell on all of our content. Help us all out. It really does help, guys. But alright. Gotta go through the gate here. Yes, sir. To the top. Thank you, sir. You can't see me again. But $15, a little hard to say no to. It's technically 15 for 16 because this is on the far corner of Post. But now I got the $6 order to go with it. Even if not, the way the GPS wants you to go is the main highway way, and you can actually go less miles. That way is technically faster during the day because there's less traffic lights. There's only one traffic light, and there's an off ramp right there, so you rarely ever have to face it. And then there's one more traffic light before the gate. It's called Gasoline Alley, Ontario Avenue, up on that end of Fort Drum. So depending on how this goes, we'll see. The Taco Bell is open to 2. 7-Eleven's open even later, so I might just keep going. If they keep sending me good orders, I'm gonna go for it. Man, that changed quick. Man, I don't like jacking my brakes like that. If it was me, the light wouldn't change that fast for me. It rarely ever does. During the day, this light can be super slow. If there's more than 2 cars sitting there, it can take a while to change the way you'd like it to. That left turn arrow will come on, there'll be no one even in that lane, which doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. So, hope you guys have had a great day. I'm going to be out working till 3 a.m. And I'm going to try to hop on breakfast early tomorrow and work a very, very long shift. And hopefully up there into my goals, because I'm not even to $1,000 this week. It's pretty bad. I don't have peak pay help tonight for what it seems like, but they throw just weird ones out there. They will not announce them beforehand. They'll just randomly be there. It'll be like $1.50, $2.50, $2, $3. It's very rare it's more than $2.50 these days because they got these gas incentives. They still trying to lure people out at night. A lot of trash last night. Like, even with the peak pay, I couldn't justify taking a lot of these orders. Like, I do change my strategy with peak pays at the late night. So basically, say it showed me $6.50. If it's 2 miles or less, or like 2.2 miles, fine, whatever. I'll hop right on that and do it. But otherwise, nah, not doing that. If it's any more than that, I'll let someone else have it. Unless they stack it. I did have a stack the other night on a $2 peak. It was for $12.50. I hopped on it. It was only 2.5 miles total. And I was coming back from another order, so it wasn't even that bad. And then they gifted me one last full boosted order. It was an $8.50 that turned into $9.50 from McDonald's before the peak pay ended. So that was really nice. I think this is 232. Yes, it is. Just gotta make sure I don't go past the driveway. I always do at night because there's 3 driveways here. One's too early. It's kind of a pain. Right here. Alright. Guess, Retro Rodeo, if you're watching, when this video uploads, which you should probably be in bed by then, I imagine. It is what it is. 3-stick quesadillas. Nice. That's gonna annoy you a little. This is why I don't invest in quality hot bags, guys. I recommend the Grubhub ones. You can always find them on eBay. You just Google them. Sometimes Shopify or some of these other random stores out there. Mercari, I've seen them on. I'll have them. So this is what I like to do at a military barrack, or even like a normal house address. Have the final picture be at least of the address. And you guys are just seeing it backwards, but you get the point. Have it like centered in your pic, because the final pic, like for some reason in the in-app messaging chat, which this will send through, it'll like squeeze the photo and sometimes you can't see the address, which is really weird. I don't understand why it does that. Just, I've only ordered DoorDash once myself, and I had a very bad experience. And they gave it to a driver. I don't know why it didn't go to one of the other catering drivers. I know there's more than me. I have seen another driver come in with a bunch of catering stuff and definitely take a catering order. Is what it is. You can't always get what you would like. I understand they didn't probably want to go to the restaurant I picked from. What what does that? Okay, there we go. And we got this order here. What's up, boss? It's for Isaiah R239. Come on. Get some of my sauces. I'm sorry? Yeah. Let's take a picture of it real quick. Appreciate you, bud. They pulled me all the way from Watertown. I was sitting there when I clocked back in for my other shift. Nothing. Deadheaded toward the city. Took a McDonald's order. And as soon as I dropped the McDonald's order off, hey, come back to Fort Drum. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not upset. They're great orders. Thank you. Take care, man. Yeah, that happens a lot with me. Like, I'll be sitting around not getting anything. I'll deadhead toward the city. That's where I live. And I know how to work that area. And at night, it's not so bad to dash down there. And all of a sudden, no, here, come back. It's like I just drove all these miles for nothing. So, go to Dasher, complete, take a photo from gallery. And DoorDash like, $0 delivery fee if you order now. Like, there's nothing to order but McDonald's and Taco Bell. I think you have to put in before 1:30 on Taco Bell. It went up a little, $6.50. I'm not upset about that at all. So this total is going to be $21.50 because this one definitely is not going up. And confirm, pick up on that. Hit your while you're waiting options one more time. And they don't have the building number in the right spot, but I know where I'm going. I'm about 10 minutes away from there. But it might let me hit arrived a little sooner because I got it just as the road. I think this is one of the barracks that gets locked though, which really stinks. So I'm going to try to call this guy. Might have to put you guys on pause for a second. If that's the case, we'll see if this person answers. If not, I'll have to call the CQ desk. I hate standing outside. It is a little cold. Probably about to put my coat on. I'm on a long sleeve. It's been a nice day otherwise. I actually don't mind the 50-degree days, especially when I did tree work. Oh, those were just the 40 to 50 days. You just shed layers as you went. It gets much above 60, then you start to sweat like crazy. And I wouldn't have my mullet if I was still doing tree work. Nope. Too hot. Like, I had one for a little while I did it, and then springtime started kicking. I shaved it right down to nothing. I was like, nope. Too hot. I can't stand sweating while I'm working, especially when you're trying to wear safety glasses. You're sweating, the eyes, you sweat stinging right in your eyes. Your glasses are foggy every 5 seconds. You're getting yelled at when they're not on your face 24/7. Like, the saw cannot be running. You'd be walking back to the truck to go fill your saw, put it away, and it's like, nope. You gotta have them on all times, even if you're not doing anything. You're not walking by the chipper. Don't matter, they still want you to have them on. I understand why, it's just a pain. There's like these wire mesh ones you can buy, but like I wore them one day. Like someone let me wear their spare pair of them. I couldn't stand the things. And really, they just let the little flakes through. So it's like, what the heck's the point of that? Why are these approved? He liked them because, you know, it didn't fog up, but I couldn't stand them. It's like looking through a grid at all times. It's like it gave me a headache. I took like 4 Tylenol. The headache would not go away until I freaking went to bed, and I had a hard time sleeping because I had such a headache. But enough griping. Tell you guys little stories and all that. So this little gamble paid off. $21.50 for 16 miles. I wouldn't say that's too shabby, huh? About $1.50 a mile. And I'm gonna put it to where it seems DoorDash changed how they send orders out. They don't often send declines out of zone the way they used to, even though it's supposed to be dashed along the way. That's what it's supposed to work. But maybe it's just been a little because it's been a little slower. But sometimes I get right back in the quote zone, even if I'm farther away from the restaurant, like 3-4 miles away in technicality. And as soon as I get back in the zone, boom, they'll send me an order. Boom, they'll send me an order. It's like, I'm hoping that's what they do here, because I did decline one that paid halfway decently, and I can hop on that and hopefully they send me another while I'm at it. This time of night I would take a $5 or $5.50 add-on just to keep myself busy, and $11 is better than no dollars. I don't like doing that, but when I'm traveling a long distance, I want at least 2 orders. I really want 4 orders in my car at all times, but I haven't had a dual stack all this week that I can recall. My pizza truck guy who's up for his license renewal in New York State can't get off their lazy butt and just issue it. It's literally, the guy should go out to his car. If he passes, boom, print the certificate right there, and has, you know, the piece of paper has the water seal on it, kind of like how registration DMV does. But like, of course, New York isn't like that. Like Florida, I know is more like that. Like, if you lost your title to the car, you can go to the DMV, you pay like an extra $25, and they print you one on the spot. It's like ridiculously cheap. Like, I think we have a $50 fee. If you just let it process as normal, I think it's $30, so it's like $55. It's like, that's $5 more than what they make us pay for waiting. It's like, why can't we have an efficient system? Like, literally, I would pay $50 extra just to have it in my hand right there. I get that watermark stuff is security and all that BS. Like, I found old titles when I went to put in for a new one. They're like, nope, that's invalid, it don't work. It's like, I don't understand how they know which one's which. And, like, well, excuse me, I should say the person I bought the car from found the title. They went to look for the new one. I tried to go register it, and they said, nope, that's the old one. You got a new one printed out. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's been sent out. It's like, well, it's been 3 freaking weeks. I needed this car freaking 3 weeks ago. Never ever buy a car without the title in your hand. Like, if they don't have that piece of paper right in front of you, don't hand them the money. They say, oh, I think it's here. No, make them prove it's there. Alright, I'm going to put you guys on pause for a second. I'm going to try to call this guy. And my customer is ready. Yeah! Oh, man, I love that. Customers, be like this guy. Be responsive and ready for your order. Like, this is technically a leave it door, but I know this barrack always locks their door. It's a pain in the butt for me when I can't get in and out easily. It's springtime. I could just run across. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull up by the sign and just walk across. It'll be a lot easier than trying to pull in and out of that dang lot. That's about it being nighttime. There isn't much traffic to deal with. Picture the sign. They have a bunch barrack. This is an infantry, but most of these barracks actually have the MPs in them. The military police, the other 3 barracks are all MPs. I think this is like a subdivision. It's their infantry, but like, you're on this infantry. Well, we're not doing so good. I don't think we'd ever get to that. It's basically the infantry if they attack the base when they're overseas. These guys would be the ones doing the warning shots, like, go away or else. You got Taco Bell, brother? Appreciate you. I'm so happy you're ready, man. Makes my life so much easier. Oh, appreciate you.
No problem.
These on my sauce. Alright. Take care, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you for being ready, man. That really does help me. Take care. Like, for real, I praise my customers who are ready for the order. It makes my life so much easier. Instead of taking 2 to 5 minutes longer. And then I think I'm the text. Thanks for being ready. Very appreciated. And then ask for your review. And have a great one. And then I do the military slogan. Climb to glory. To the top. That's the Fort Drum motto. The gallery. This guy was thrilled I was coming to get him. He must have been watching me on GPS from Watertown, the poor guy. It's like, oh my god, this is torture. He's probably hungry, brother. Woo! $15. $9 in base bed. I think I tipped pretty appropriately, but a little close. Respond back to your customers, guys. The $21.50. I'm gonna keep you guys on until I'm back technically in my zone, until I get another order. And we're gonna see if coming up here was a mistake or whether it was good. Because the other person, mind you, I was in Watertown when I got the order, but it was like $7 for 9 miles. I was like, nah. You ain't gonna pull me all the way back to Fort Drum for that. Basically, we're going up around these barracks, and you go up on the road's called Lewis. Technically, Lewis runs all the way back down to Pole Valley if you actually follow this road all the way through. Kind of crazy, but then you go through like residential neighborhoods and stuff. Nah, I'm good on that. You gotta go very slow through them. I might cut back down over toward there and go a little down, like down the lower portion of Lewis, not completely through it. Because if I go completely through it, like 3 miles of it is freaking residential. I'm not going that slow for that long. This road's a little old. There's no better way to say it. Like, they make the turn lane for the parking lot, and then they just like, yeah, the rest of the road's fine. It'll be okay. It's only the military. Yeah, So it's showing Taco Bell's a hotspot still. There's only 2 hotspots, McDonald's and Taco Bell. McDonald's way in the city. I'll go here. 4.6 miles away from Taco Bell, supposedly 10.1 from the McDonald's. Oh my. Those are aerial miles, guys. In reality, I believe I'm 8 driving miles away from the restaurant. going this route. Just kind of keep the screen open, because if you don't, the little tracker thing won't follow you. A lot of times I'll have a YouTube video playing just to keep my screen unlocked. Yeah, don't grind gears, guys. Oh man, wow. Some of these dips are pretty bad in the springtime because of frost. They were actually a little worse like a month ago, and I was hitting them in the truck, and it's like boom. I'm like, whoa, I'm in the truck. It shouldn't be that hard. When the first thaw we had, this was like flooded basically. Like any area that was recessed at all had like a ton of water. Like, I mean, if I had the windows down even a crack, I was getting wet. Come on, send me an order. Oh man, if I just drove all the way up here and I don't get another order, I am not gonna be very happy. Well, if I come out this gate, they're gonna be like, oh, go back to Taco Bell. I'm like, crap. Oh man, I was breaking even on the dollar per mile then. It was a risk coming up here either way, guys. Just $21 this time, and it's kinda, you know, that's it, $15. That's a huge chunk. Big chunk of change this Kimside Money Plans puts it. And I really like those orders because they keep cash flowing. I'm almost back to where I'm in the actual zone. There used to be a gate over here you could get out of, but they closed that long before I was allowed on. Which stinks. Because that right there, the Chinese restaurant's literally right there. If that gate was open, man, I'd save so much miles. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull a little trick. I'm gonna swipe it off, reopen the Dasher app, and hopefully they send me something. We'll see. Yeah, that traffic light actually used to be active. It didn't used to be always blinking. That's Nash Boulevard. If you follow that all the way down, just keep following it to where the GPS has no idea where the heck you're going. You go across Route 26 and you're at the airbase. You cannot GPS your way over there. Like, it'll automatically try to navigate you, and it'll be like, ah, it'll freak out. And sometimes you have to close the app and reopen it to get it to stop freaking out. I had to force stop it once, which is very annoying. I pulled over for that one. I'm not playing those games. But I'm technically back outside the zone. Still nothing. Oh. Okay, the light is changing. That's good. Come on! Let me through! That seems like forever. That's as fast as I think this light's changed. You sit on that side, it won't change. I've had to turn to the right, turn around that parking lot, and come back the other way, turn right again. And that's faster than sitting there waiting at that light. No joke. It's that bad. What I'm going to do is cut back over here, and I'll be back in zone again. This time of night, it shouldn't really freaking matter because there's no one else around here. But what it'll do, if there is an order, it'll send it to someone on the northern side of the city, and then I'll bounce it back to me once I get back in the zone. And all that will do is boost the base pay more because people are declining it. But I really don't think there's that many Dashers out right now. I'm probably like one of 6 out total. A lot of the Dashers last night gave up around 10, then it's like 10:15. All of a sudden I'm getting orders again. It's like, oh, that's nice. I like that. Come on. It's not so bad because the streets are empty this time of night. Really, the speed limit through here is very slow. I'm just hoping the MPs aren't sitting out. Because they enforce that 20 no matter what time of day it is. It's a little stupid to me. Oh man, I had kids come out in the street today and like, this thing's a stick. I can only go so slow without stalling it. And first is just like bucking around. It's like that's your getting going gear. You don't want to be in first just cruising because it'll just buck you. It's very disturbing. Like, I could be going at least 10 in second gear. So I'm back in zone again. So let's try the same trick. Always experiment around, guys. It doesn't hurt. If they don't give me anything, I'm not going to be too disappointed. I'll go back to the city and see what they give me. I'd rather not drive all those dead miles. Well, if I don't get anything by the time I'm to the light out of this gate here, I'll shut this off. I'll just upload it. But if not, I'll tell you what the order is, whether it was anything worth anything. Well, they can send me a $6 right now. I'd take it. Just hope I can get some here. Nothing. I think this is the last time you can send an order in. So if there is any orders, that's it for the Taco Bell. 7-Eleven they can still order, so I might get a 7-Eleven. They can order that 24 hours a day. Really, technically, there's not a 3 o'clock cutoff, but once it's only 7-Eleven, because McDonald's shuts their stuff off at 3 to do their daily reset. Take what you can get, though. Yeah, about time for a Monster. I'm getting a little fatigued. It's an older car. The vents aren't perfect, so these face ones are always blowing, and it's actually kind of annoying. I don't actually like the face ones off for heat unless it's extremely cold. But even then, if it's extremely cold, usually your windshield's frosted and you got that cranked. And this light's gonna be red before I get there, I guarantee it. No, I'm actually lucky. Oh my gosh, this never happens for me. Usually it's always red. That guy gets to suffer my fate this time. I'll sit forever at a dang red light. And it's gonna cruise very easy. 5th gear. It's kind of a little bogging, but you can just steady cruise. You're just down kind of a flat, not going up a hill. 5th gear. It's getting great fuel mileage. So that one guy working so late. Usually he's done by midnight. He must be working at 2 a.m. tonight. Maybe someone called out and he said yes to the overtime. Okay, now I'm back in zone. Yeah! I got a 7-Eleven! Going right back the direction I just came from. Oh, that's nice. Now, hopefully they stack me. Okay, there's no peak. So, I'm gonna... I didn't even let power come up. So, let's just hit view offer history. It's saying it's gonna stay the same. So, they're just showing me full value. So, a couple drivers in the northern part of the city must have declined it. So, like, DoorDash gives it 2-3 goes before they'll start increasing the base pay. Like, if there's a hidden tip amount on it, they slowly start revealing it after like 2-3 people decline it. It is what it is. So that game ball did pay off, guys. I'm still above $1 a mile. I just gotta go back the direction I just came from, which is kind of annoying. But alright, YouTube, I'll let y'all go. Hope you enjoyed this stack ride along. Taking a little bit of a risk. You guys have a great one. Thank you.